Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome to another Screen Sanctum reaction. I'm Steve and today I'm going to react to Season 2, Episode 16 of Community, Intermediate Documentary Filmmaking. Last week was a funny episode. We had a little, Troy versus Abed to get the librarian, and it was really kind of adorable. The friends were fighting for a woman, but not really fighting for her because they both had the other one's best interests in mind, as only Troy and Abed can. So we'll see where this week takes us. I have my brown sugar ice shaken. I think I'm pretty much ready to go, but before I do, thank you to everyone who's liked and subscribed so far. I really appreciate you all. And if you're watching this video, consider liking or consider subscribing. Who knows? You might have some fun. Also, if you want to see my full reactions and exclusive content, come check me out at Patreon at Screen Sanctum. Just an alert, a little update. This Thursday coming up will be a new series I'm watching, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Season 1, the pilot. All right, let's get into this in 3, 2, 1, go.
It's H-A-W.
Guys, what happened?
Pierce is in the hospital.
God. Is he okay?
We don't know. We just got here.
Huh.
He's ready for visitors now.
You get what you deserve. Didn't the Joker say that?
Oh, welcome, my old friends. Welcome.
Pierce, what happened? We were all so worried.
Overdose?
Abed, what are you guys doing?
It's okay. Just act natural.
What?
Pierce asked me to document his life for historical purposes.
Yes, I'm so glad that the documentary is being made by Abed.
But I'm excited about the narrative facility, the documentary format.
I've called everyone here so that I can
I love
have
it.
this in order. These parting gifts.
Final words? You're gonna kill us?
No, I mean, the pills wipe me out. Become apparent how little respect this group has for me.
Oh, Lord.
So I summoned them here to exact my revenge.
I'm so sad. I don't know what to do.
Usually if I need to cheer up, I just make fun of Pierce, but now it just make me sadder.
No, it won't.
No, he's here because he relaxed. A handful of pills
Yeah.
at a time.
It's not their
all
fault.
Over now. We're here for him.
Mr. Hawthorne is ready to commence his bequeathings.
Shouldn't you be telling that to an orderly?
I don't
Cool.
want Pierce to die. But if I'm gonna get bequeathed upon, I like to be bequeathed a drum kit. But I'd just use them all on a million signed photos of actor LeVar Burton.
Hello, Pierce.
I like this, the little Parks and Rec, or,
We both know that you and I are the most hated in the group.
We do?
And since in my absence, you'll be the new black sheep.
oh, God.
Contains an audio file of your study group talking about you while you're out of the room.
Mr. Hawthorne is requesting Sourface.
You know what Dylan Thomas said about death?
No, tell me.
Okay, bluff called.
You're the selfless one in the group, right? It's a check for $10,000 with the payee line blank.
Oh, my
so that
God.
you can give it to the charity of your choice.
After what you gave Shirley, we thought you were playing mind games. Thank you.
Oh, he is playing mind games.
Of course, if you're so inclined, you could always write your own name in there.
Hence the mind games continue.
Me and Abed have an agreement. If one of us dies, we stage it to look like a suicide caused by the unjust cancellation of Firefly. We're gonna get that show back on the air, buddy.
Beautiful.
And keep from getting kicked out of her place in April.
No. You'll see Jeff next.
No, but you're not supposed to
Or
go.
what? You'll do twice as much work as a doctor for half the pay?
God. That was...
Part compliment, part insult.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I invented them. I coined the term. See what I just did there? That was an explanabrag.
I was never one to hold a grudge, Jeffrey. My father held grudges. I'll always hate him for that. Did you get along with your father? Are you ready to be bequeathed upon, Jeff?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Blow my mind.
I found your father.
What the?
Most recently residing in Dorchester, currently sitting in a town car on its way to this very hospital.
Oh.
I'm not going to say anything because I won't have to because Pierce is playing head games with us.
I've decided not to listen to it.
What?
We don't even know what's on there.
And you never have to.
Listen to it. Listen to it.
Hi, I'm Jeff's dad. Hi.
Hi, Jeff's dad. I'm Britta's dad.
What? Why?
I don't know, got drunk, didn't have a condom.
Oh, Lord.
Late, but much like my son, I'm a closet homosexual.
Don't apologize for that. You're talking to the guy that banged Britta's mom. I mean, money can't just make people appear.
Yeah, they can.
I'm looking for Troy Barnes.
Oh,
Here's
shoot. He got LeVar Burton.
Hey, Troy.
This is
I'm LeVar Burton.
the happiest day of his life.
Just got LeVar Burton to come here for Troy? Is there anyone he can't produce?
Now I'm really getting mad.
I told Pierce 1,000 times I never wanted to meet LeVar in person. I just wanted a picture.
Annie?
Annie
Annie.
Edison, your bequeathal is at hand.
Do you have a regular job here?
I want to give you this. It's been in my family for 6 generations. Now it's yours.
Tiara.
Thank you.
What's the story behind this thing?
Jeff?
Something
You
I'm
wanna see your
forgetting
dad?
from earlier in the
Not coming.
season about that
Do
tiara?
you want to see him?
No!
Then why aren't you leaving?
There is no dad. Get this thing out of my face. And don't you dare intercut this with footage of me freaking out.
Well, are you more familiar with me from Star Trek or Reading Rainbow?
Reading Rainbow.
Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
He's crying.
Reading.
Oh. Pierce ruined LeVar Burton for Troy.
Love me.
Are they Holocaust diamonds?
No!
No, what does it mean? What does that mean? I did it. I gave away the money. The Red Cross. For crying out loud, should we play that CD?
We're gonna listen to it.
I don't want to listen to it.
I do.
Please, we're not.
Oh, shaky cam.
So, how much do we all hate Shirley?
Pierce, knock it off.
Hey, James Bond, stop trying to record us with that stupid spy pen. Think Shirley's any different?
Yes.
Moron.
Hello.
What are you doing?
How's your...
Oh, just shooting a talking head? Or did you want me to be the only one who didn't have one?
Oh, shoot, that's right. Yeah. Shirley was left out of D&D. What are they doing to Shirley?
If you try to pull any Ferris Bueller, Parent Trap, Three's Company, FX, FX2, The Deadly Art of Illusion bull, I will beat you.
Hmm.
I'm LeVar.
Oh, I know. I was a huge fan of Rebop. It was canceled before I was born, but I scored some VHS copies.
I assumed that Troy was a fan, but he hasn't said a word to me since I got here, and now I've got to catch this flight.
$261 enough, because that's all I've got.
That's all you've got?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You are a very generous friend, but you're really stupid with your money.
Thank God he didn't take it. Could you imagine bouncing a check to Kunta Kinte?
Oh, God. Who's gonna step out of that car?
Hello?
Jeffrey, this is your father.
Uh-huh.
I took over the role of his father. Helped make him a better man.
Oh,
Forget my
please.
birthday. You don't invite me to your Dungeons and Dragons games.
Because you're an asshole, Pierce.
I figured out your test. Crowns, presents, punishments, favorites. You're trying to show me the dangers of my own elitism.
Very good, Annie. You
I
passed.
feel like she's the only gift that he gave genuinely.
She's actually just my favorite.
I figured that.
Fortunately, if in the end your documentary is turning out just as messy as real
Oh,
life,
Troy.
you can always wrap it up. I'm not knocking it. It works.
Guys. Troy, I am telling you, man, the salmon is really good.
Abed should know that he only wants to see a picture. He's got to tell LeVar.
Butterfly in the sky.
I was using the Troy and Abed in the morning cup.
I can go twice as high. The reading rainbow.
Oh.
Well, more fish for Kunta.
Good episode. Good episode. As much as I love Parks and Rec and The Office, that style I don't think would work for Community. Community is fine the way it is. This was a funny episode, but it definitely works better the way they shoot it. Jeff was... Ooh, I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm not on Team Jeff a lot. Well, I never was in the beginning, but I've come around to him. But he was real and on point this episode. The one thing that I have a question about, and I'm kind of losing my train of thought. I had what I wanted to say, but I forgot it. But basically, I don't really think this would happen in real life, and it's a comedy, so it's not real life, but you know, I try to find comparisons with all the shows I watch and things that happen, you know, in the real world. But if I knew, or me and my group of friends knew, a person like Pierce, one, we would probably not hang out with him. Two, we would not give a shit if he ended up in the hospital. That's just the way it is. Like, I don't know if I'm looking at this character the wrong way, but 2 seasons, 15 episodes into season 2, Pierce is a terrible person. He's a piece of shit, and I would not want to be associated with him. I wouldn't be trying to rehabilitate his character either. So the fact that he's still allowed in the group after all the shit he does in real life would be very odd. But for the sake of this amazing show, I feel like, I guess they need Pierce there to be the butt of jokes. But, I mean, Pierce is always just Pierce. Like, this whole charade he put on, because he feels like he's the one not being respected. Like, does he even hear himself talk or see what he does or how he affects people? I mean, he just brought up, again, Dungeons and Dragons, so it's clear in his mind that that day happened, and I guess he just forgets about how horrible he was to Neil, and just basically is projecting himself onto other people, because there's no way a normal person would feel like you're the one being ignored or disrespected the way he disrespects pretty much everybody except for Annie. I mean, you might watch this and say, oh, he's nice to Troy. He is not great to Troy. The microaggressions with Troy are out of control, especially with Abed. Just calling him Abed all the time is a microaggression. And he clearly has no respect for Shirley because everything with her is about the color of her skin. I really feel like he wants to be friends with Jeff badly, and you could tell maybe he wants to be like that father figure for Jeff, which will never happen. I feel like he probably does respect Jeff, and he just thinks Britta is an idiot. But I'm glad we got 2 episodes like this after Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, because that one was a crazy episode, and we got pretty much 2 really, really just funny ones in a row. So that's good to me. And what do we have coming up next? Intro to Political Science. Sounds like it's going to be another borderline funny, serious episode, but I have no idea. But those are my thoughts on intermediate documentary filmmaking. I'm very happy we got a camera back in Abed's hands, because in season 1, it was pretty cool that he wanted to get into filmmaking. And there was that episode, and I've said it multiple times, where he filmed everyone, well, mostly Jeff and Britta as his mom and dad. And then, you know, it was kind of to get closer to his actual father. And I really thought we would see more of Abed and the filmmaking. And I'm glad we got some more here. So I hope we actually get more in the future. It would be cool if maybe they did like a couple of episodes a season that way. But then there's less Abed in the episode because he's the one filming it. So I don't know. It was cool. A one-off like this, as I said, is really funny and an interesting take on this show to shoot it like Parks and Rec as a mockumentary. But again, as I said, this show probably wouldn't work as a mockumentary. It's so good the way it is. But that's what I got. Let me know, what did you think of this episode of Community? What did you think of my reaction? Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you want to see my full reactions and exclusive content, check me out at Patreon at Screen Sanctum. And again, this Thursday, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Season 1, Episode 1 reaction will be hitting YouTube. It's already up on Patreon. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, guys.